The 2009 Sacagawea $1 coin is a fascinating piece of modern American currency that combines artistry, history, and hidden rarity. To many, it may seem like just another modern dollar coin, but for collectors and enthusiasts, it carries a unique place in numismatics. It represents the continuation of a bold series that began at the dawn of the millennium and celebrates not just Sacagawea, the young Shoshone woman who played a critical role in the Lewis and Clark expedition, but also America's deeper history through a special reverse design that debuted in 2009. What makes this particular year so appealing is not only the beauty of its design, but also the fact that certain errors and rare varieties have transformed an ordinary-looking coin into one that can be worth a fortune, often drawing repeated attention at auctions. To understand the 2009 Sacagawea coin, we must go back to 2000, when the first version was introduced. The U.S. Mint launched the Sacagawea dollar to replace the Susan B. Anthony dollar, which had failed to gain popularity with the public. The Sacagawea coin, designed with a golden hue and a distinctive smooth edge, stood out in appearance. Sculptor Glenna Goodacker created the obverse portrait of Sacagawea carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste. The image is both tender and strong, reflecting her critical role as a guide and interpreter during the Lewis and Clark expedition. It was a tribute not just to her, but to the important contributions of Native Americans to the nation's history. WY 2009, the series received an exciting update. Congress authorized the Native American $1 coin program, which featured a rotating reverse design each year to highlight contributions made by Native Americans to the history and development of the United States. For the inaugural year, 2009, the reverse depicted an agricultural theme, a Native American woman planting seeds in a field of corn, beans, and squash, commonly known as the Three Sisters. This powerful image was designed by artist Normandy Namath and was meant to honor the deep agricultural traditions of Native peoples and their role in shaping the foundation of American agriculture. The combination of Sacagawea on the obverse and this striking new reverse made the 2009 issue instantly significant. Despite the coin's beauty and cultural importance, it was never widely circulated. By the 2000s, the American public was using paper dollars almost exclusively, and dollar coins were primarily struck for collectors. The 2009 Sacagawea dollar was issued in both circulation strikes and collector editions, including proof versions. This limited use in circulation is one of the reasons why high-quality examples, especially those in pristine condition or with unique mint errors, have become highly sought after at auctions. Errors are a major part of the story when it comes to valuable 2009 Sacagawea coins. While most coins struck are standard, every so often mistakes occur during the minting process. These can include off-center strikes, double dies, wrong planchet errors, or striking mistakes that create dramatic visual differences from the normal design. Error coins are prized in the collecting community because they are rare, unique, and often unrepeatable. Each one tells a story about the minting process, and their rarity ensures strong competition when they appear at auctions. Over the years, certain 2009 Sacagawea dollars have surfaced with such rare errors that they've commanded staggering prices. Collectors understand the significance of these coins and the importance of owning one. In many cases, they've been sold and resold multiple times, each auction reinforcing their value and driving the prices higher. Repeated appearances at high-profile auctions only increase the mystique of these coins, making them more legendary in the numismatic world. The grading of these coins also plays an essential role in their value. Professional coin grading services assign numerical grades that describe the condition of a coin, with mint state and proof grades at the top of the scale. A 2009 Sacagawea coin in ordinary circulated condition may not fetch much, but when it's graded at MS67, MS68, or higher, its rarity in such pristine condition makes it a prize worth fighting for at auction. Collectors are willing to pay extraordinary amounts for the finest known examples, and these record-breaking sales have become part of the ongoing story of the coin. What sets the 2009 issue apart even further is its historical context. It wasn't just another year in the Sacagawea series. It was the beginning of a new chapter with the Native American $1 program. The imagery of planting, agriculture, and sustainability connects deeply with the idea of legacy, tradition, and survival. That symbolism resonates with collectors and historians alike, making the coin more than just metal, but a story encapsulated in a design. The repeated presence of these coins in auctions shows how strongly collectors feel about this combination of history and artistry. The Sacagawea series as a whole has become more appreciated over time. Initially met with some indifference by the general public, it has steadily grown in popularity in the numismatic community. The 2009 issue, in particular, is often highlighted as one of the most collectible because it marked the shift towards celebrating native contributions annually. When one examines the artistry, history, and rarity of errors, it's easy to see why these coins are prized. The auctions where these coins appear are stories of their own. Collectors gather, either in person or online, waiting anxiously for bidding to begin. The room or digital space fills with energy as the price climbs higher, each bidder determined to secure the treasure. It's in these auctions that the true value of the coin is revealed, not just in dollars, but in the passion it inspires. The repeated appearances of 2009 Sacagawea dollars with unique characteristics keep the excitement alive, ensuring they remain in the spotlight of the numismatic world. Beyond their monetary value, these coins remind us of something important: the way currency can tell stories about a nation's heritage. The 2009 design is more than just decoration. It's a tribute to the knowledge, resilience, and contribution of native peoples. Collectors who seek out these coins understand that they are holding on to something that carries meaning beyond its face value. It's history you can touch, history preserved in metal. As time passes, fewer pristine examples remain in private hands, and those that do continue to surface in auctions become even more valuable. This scarcity is part of the thrill for collectors. Everyone hopes they might discover one in a collection, tucked away unnoticed, waiting to be brought to light. Those discoveries fuel the ongoing fascination with this coin and guarantee its place as a legend in American numismatics. And now we reach the most exciting part of the story: the reason why collectors watch auctions so closely and why viewers like you are drawn into this tale. The 2009 Sacagawea $1 coin, depending on its condition, variety, and whether it features a rare minting error, can command prices far beyond its face value. While ordinary examples may be worth little more than $1, the rarest and most desirable pieces have been repeatedly auctioned for staggering sums, selling for anywhere between $25,000 and an astonishing $179, 100. So the next time you come across a golden color dollar coin, take a closer look. If it's a 2009 Sacagawea, you might just be holding a piece of history that has been celebrated again and again in auctions and could be worth a life-changing amount. What may look like pocket change could in fact be a priceless treasure waiting to reveal its true value. The 2008 John Quincy Adams $1 coin is more than just a small piece of metal struck at the Denver Mint. It's a bridge between America's presidential history and the artistry of modern coinage. At first glance, many would see it as another entry in the presidential $1 coin program, which the U.S. Mint introduced to honor past presidents. But a closer look reveals a story full of history, design brilliance, and unexpected rarity that has made certain examples of this coin reach staggering values at auctions. While most may pass it off as ordinary, those who understand its context know that hidden within its golden hue lies the potential for a collector's treasure, with rare errors and pristine examples selling for anywhere between $16,000 and $191, 100. To truly appreciate this coin, we need to take a step back into history. John Quincy Adams, the sixth president of the United States, served from 1825 to 1829. He was the son of John Adams, the nation's second president, making him the first son of a former president to also hold the office. Known as a brilliant diplomat, Adams was instrumental in negotiating the Treaty of Ghent, which ended the War of 1812, and he played a crucial role in shaping America's early foreign policy. His presidency was marked by visions of modernization and national improvement, though political opposition limited many of his initiatives. Despite challenges during his term, Adams left a remarkable legacy and went on to serve in Congress, where he became a passionate voice against slavery. Honoring him on a dollar coin was not just an act of recognition, but also a way of preserving his contributions in the pocket change of modern America. The presidential $1 coin program began in 2007, and each year features a series of presidents in the order of their service. By 2008, the program included the coins for James Monroe, John Quincy Adams, Andrew Jackson, and Martin Van Buren. The John Quincy Adams coin was struck in both Philadelphia and Denver, with the D Mint mark identifying those coins made at the Denver Mint. Millions were produced, but as with many modern dollar coins, they did not circulate widely. Instead, they often ended up in collectors' hands or in storage at the Mint, making high-quality preserved examples relatively common. But not all are created equal. The obverse of the coin, designed by sculptor Don Everhart, features a strong, dignified portrait of John Quincy Adams, surrounded by inscriptions of his name, the order of his presidency, and his years in office. 1825 to 1829. On the reverse, the Statue of Liberty appears in a bold, dynamic pose, also created by Don Everhart. Above her, the denomination $1 is clearly inscribed, and the words United States of America surround the design. What makes the presidential series unique is the edge lettering, which includes the mottos E Pluribus Unum, In God We Trust, and the year and mint mark. This edge inscription was a major point of interest when the series debuted, and in some cases, errors in the edge lettering gave rise to extraordinary rarities that fascinated collectors. The 2008 D. John Quincy Adams dollar is one such coin, where errors can transform an ordinary dollar into a fortune. Edge lettering mistakes, missing inscriptions, doubled letters, or inverted orientations are just some of the possibilities. Collectors scour these coins carefully because such mistakes, while accidental, create rare varieties that are impossible to replicate. Each one becomes a unique collectible, and when these appear at major auctions, bidding wars erupt. It is in those auctions where the true value of the coin is revealed, as collectors push prices far beyond expectations, with certain examples repeatedly fetching extraordinary amounts. The allure of this coin lies not only in its connection to a president, but also in its role within a larger series that sought to make history tangible. For collectors who seek to complete the presidential $1 set, each coin is a necessity. But when they come across a John Quincy Adams example with a high grade or an unusual error, it becomes more than just a requirement. It becomes a centerpiece. Professional grading services have certified some of these coins in near-perfect condition, and those at the very top of the grading scale, such as MS-67, MS-68, or higher, are especially rare. The competition for these top-graded examples drives prices higher every year, with repeated appearances in auctions setting new benchmarks for value. The coin also reminds us of the mint's challenges during this era. The presidential dollar program was ambitious, but the American public never fully embraced the coins in everyday transactions. Dollar bills remain the preferred medium, leaving many of these coins stored away. Ironically, that lack of circulation is part of what has allowed high-grade examples to survive in pristine condition, untouched by the wear and tear of pockets and purses. The few that do carry minting errors, however, stand out all the more dramatically because they represent flaws in an otherwise carefully controlled process. Collectors often share stories of discovering such coins in bankrolls, mint sets, or forgotten collections. The excitement of finding a small detail, missing edge lettering, a doubled inscription, or a striking anomaly fuels the ongoing fascination with the series. These discoveries then often make their way to professional grading services and eventually into auction houses, where their true rarity is recognized and rewarded. The 2008 D. John Quincy Adams dollar, with its rich blend of history, design, and potential for error, has repeatedly proven itself a star in these settings. Auctions themselves have played a pivotal role in cementing the reputation of this coin. Time and again, collectors gather in person or online, and attention builds as the bidding begins. Numbers climb, paddles raise, and each bid is more determined than the last. When the hammer finally falls, the winning bidder knows they have secured not just a coin, but a piece of history with both cultural and monetary weight. And as these coins continue to resurface in auctions, often achieving higher prices with each appearance, their legend only grows stronger. What makes the story even more engaging is that, unlike ancient rarities or coins centuries old, the 2008 D. John Quincy Adams dollar is part of modern coinage. It is a coin that you or I could encounter tucked away in a drawer or sitting unnoticed in a jar of change. That possibility adds a layer of excitement for collectors and non-collectors alike. The thought that something so valuable might be hiding in plain sight keeps people searching and fuels the fascination surrounding these presidential dollars. The artistry of the coin is also worth noting. Don Everhart's portrait of Adams captures the seriousness and statesmanship of the sixth president, while the Statue of Liberty on the reverse provides continuity across the series, linking each president's coin to the ideals of freedom and democracy. The golden color, achieved through a manganese brass composition, gives the coin a distinct appearance that sets it apart from traditional silver-colored coins. This distinctiveness ensures it stands out in any collection, and when paired with rarity, it becomes unforgettable. For those who wonder why collectors would pay so much for a coin with a face value of just $1, the answer lies in rarity, history, and passion. Coins are more than currency. They are miniature works of art and historical documents struck in metal. When a coin like the 2008 John Quincy Adams dollar is discovered with a unique minting anomaly or preserved in nearly flawless condition, it becomes a treasure. The repeated auction appearances of such coins confirm that collectors are willing to pay extraordinary amounts for the privilege of owning them. As we bring this story together, the value of the 2008 John Quincy Adams dollar coin becomes clear. While ordinary examples may only fetch modest amounts, the rarest varieties, those with striking errors or the highest grades, can reach incredible prices. Over time, auctions have proven this again and again, with sales ranging from tens of thousands to well into six figures. Today, the most desirable examples of the 2008 John Quincy Adams dollar coin have sold for between $16,000 and an astonishing $191,100, cementing their place as modern treasures in the world of numismatics. The story of a Zachary Taylor $1 coin is not just about a piece of modern U.S. coinage, but about how history, artistry, and rarity can come together to transform an ordinary object into a treasure. When the United States Mint began the presidential $1 coin program in 2007, it was not only introducing a new series of circulating coins, but also creating a journey through America's leadership. Each coin honored a different president, and in 2009, it was the turn of Zachary Taylor, the 12th President of the United States, who served from 1849 until his untimely death in 1850. The Zachary Taylor dollar coin was struck in both Philadelphia and Denver, with millions produced, but as collectors have discovered, rare varieties and error examples of this coin have fetched extraordinary amounts at auctions, with the most valuable examples reaching between $12,000 and $173,100. To understand the importance of this coin, it helps to know who Zachary Taylor was. Before becoming president, Taylor was a celebrated general in the U.S. Army, known for his decisive victories in the Mexican-American War, particularly at Palo Alto and Buena Vista. His reputation as a national hero earned him the nickname Old Rough and Ready, and it was this popularity that propelled him into the White House despite his limited political experience. Taylor's presidency was brief, lasting only 16 months, but during that short time, he confronted the growing tensions between North and South over slavery. His sudden death in 1850 left the nation in uncertainty and elevated Millard Fillmore to the presidency. While his political career was short, his image as a tough, no-nonsense leader made him an enduring figure in American history, and this legacy is preserved on the $1 coin that bears his likeness. The design of the Zachary Taylor coin is part of what makes it so captivating. The obverse features a dignified portrait of Taylor, designed and engraved by Don Everhart, who captured his stern, resolute expression. Around the portrait are the inscriptions Zachary Taylor, 12th President, and his years in office, 1849 to 1850. The reverse shows the Statue of Liberty in a bold, striking pose, also created by Everhart, symbolizing the ideals of freedom and democracy that connect each coin in the presidential $1 series. Unlike most U.S. coins, the edge of the dollar features inked inscriptions, including E Pluribus Unum, In God We Trust, the year of issue, and the mint mark. It is this edge lettering that often gives rise to minting errors, creating some of the most valuable varieties in the series. For the Zachary Taylor dollar, error coins have proven to be especially intriguing. Some coins were struck without any edge lettering at all, while others show doubled or inverted inscriptions. These unusual variations are not deliberate, but the result of mechanical issues during production. Yet, for collectors, such errors make the coin unique, turning an already historic item into a rare treasure. When these error coins have appeared in auctions, the excitement has been tremendous. Time and again, collectors have driven up bidding, pushing prices far beyond expectations. The repeated auction appearances of Zachary Taylor dollar errors have solidified their reputation as highly sought-after coins in modern numismatics. The presidential $1 coin program itself was ambitious, aiming to honor each U.S. president with a coin released in the order of their service. However, despite the educational value and artistic design, the coins never fully caught on with the general public in circulation. Many Americans prefer dollar bills, and as a result, Large quantities of these coins went unused and were stored by the mint. Ironically, this lack of circulation has helped preserve many examples in pristine condition. High-grade Zachary Taylor dollars certified by professional grading services in mint state 67 or higher are especially rare and can command significant premiums. Collectors prize these coins for several reasons. Some seek to complete full sets of the presidential $1 series, while others focus specifically on errors and varieties. The Zachary Taylor coin sits at an interesting point in the program, and its short presidency adds a layer of fascination. Those who find one with a missing edge inscription or another striking anomaly know they have something truly special. These discoveries often make their way into major coin auctions, where the bidding can quickly climb into the thousands and, in the most exceptional cases, into six figures. The artistry of the coin also cannot be overlooked. Don Everhart's design work gave the entire series a sense of unity while still capturing the individuality of each president. Taylor's portrait, with its stern gaze and rugged features, reflects his rough and ready persona. The golden hue of the coin, achieved through its manganese brass composition, gives it a distinct appearance that stands apart from ordinary pocket change. For collectors, this combination of historical significance, artistic beauty, and potential rarity makes the Zachary Taylor dollar a must-have. Auction houses have repeatedly showcased this coin, and each time, collectors eagerly anticipate the results. Stories abound of coins found in bank rolls or forgotten collections, later revealed to be valuable error varieties that shocked their owners with the prices they achieved. The thrill of discovery keeps collectors engaged, and the Zachary Taylor coin is often at the center of these tales. The fact that it continues to appear in auctions, with results climbing higher and higher, proves its enduring appeal. What makes this story especially captivating is that the Zachary Taylor dollar coin is not centuries old or impossibly rare in its basic form. Millions exist, but it is the special varieties and condition rarities that transform certain examples into treasures worth thousands. This means that anyone might unknowingly hold one in their collection, tucked away in a drawer or a jar of coins. That possibility, the chance that a simple dollar could be worth a fortune, adds a sense of excitement and accessibility to the world of coin collecting in reflecting on the Zachary Taylor $1 coin, it becomes clear that its value is not just monetary. It represents a bridge between America's past and present, honoring a president who lived through turbulent times and reminding us of the artistry and craftsmanship of modern coinage. Yet, in the marketplace, its worth is undeniable. Auction after auction has proven that collectors are willing to pay extraordinary amounts for rare examples, with values ranging from $12,000 to an astonishing $173, 100. So, when you come across a golden dollar coin, take a moment to look more closely. What may appear to be just another piece of change could, in fact, be a Zachary Taylor dollar, perhaps one with a rare minting error or in pristine condition. And if it is, you might just have in your hand a coin that collectors will battle for in auction halls, a coin that carries both the legacy of a president and the potential to change your fortune. The Zachary Taylor dollar reminds us that history can be found not only in textbooks and monuments, but also in the smallest of treasures, waiting to be discovered.